Like, I am so sick and tired of going on social media and seeing the same e-girl put up the same exact clip about a guy that called her a billion and one things and told her to go make him a sandwich, and this stereotypical sexist joke, which is like at this point been heard like a billion times, so I don't know why it affects you enough for you to have to go and make an entire video about this 3-minute experience. Not to mention the fact that she probably was firing back just as many slurs as the guy or the other person was telling to the other person, as if they're completely without fault, because it takes two to tango. And then you make it seem as if your entire experience in this game of 1,000+ hours is exactly like these maybe 3 to 5 minute interaction you had with this one other player, and talk about it in 50 different ways just so that she can pull pity views, which ultimately ends up affecting a really good product and a really good video game, such as Marvel Rivals. Just because other potential players and other potential people that might be able to invest into the growth of this video game get put off, because then they start to assume that just because a content creator with a platform had a negative experience that seems to be a concurrent thing that happens every single match, gets put off by it because they don't want to deal with that. When in fact, a negative experience like this is actually quite not that common. And this doesn't just apply to girls, by the way. This isn't applied like e-girls or gamer girls or whatever. This applies to everybody. This applies to everybody. There's guys out there making content too about some guy that didn't want to swap off or call them trash or whatever, and they started throwing and yelling at each other and all that stuff. Which, by the way, you have every right to yell back at them, especially if that other person starts it. You can say everything and anything you want under the sun. You are entitled to that.